I know that they mad and she might be bad, but I cannot step out of covenant. Wow. You just want a bag that I already had. Ba-da-ba-ba, I'm loving it. I be rapping by God, it's not a facade. I'm here for the smoke, it will come with it. We make it look cool, like cooler than cool. Man, bring back the beat, I ain't done with it. Yeah, you should tap in with the mob. Why? We be tapping in with God. Yeah, I just do it cause I love him.
The first vlog episode, I thought to show you my wall because I spent a lot of time on this. So basically right here, you got the Black Hall of Fame is what this is called. You got everybody's who's everybody. Cole, Jay Dilla, Kendrick, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Marvin Gaye, Barack Obama, Weezy, Halle Berry, you know, NECA, Shanae, Aaron Donald, you know what I'm saying, Marshall Faulk, whoever's who is on this wall. You know, some people, they were on the wall before they did some heinous things. Kanye. But yeah, that's my Black Hall of Fame wall right here. Now, what on this wall, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Got CDs, cassettes, vinyls. You know, got that Ashanti, got that Herb. One of my favorite albums, Off the Wall, which is better than Thriller in my opinion. Usher's Confessions, the greatest R&B album of all time. Argue with Your Mama. Got the Blueprint. You know, everything on this wall is important to me. The Wood. You got Montel Jordan, because This Is How We Do It. Reminds me of like high school. Soulja Boy, you know what I'm saying? The first internet rapper. The first to do it. Soulja. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Now, I got that Little Brother. Got that Redman. You know, It Was Written's also on here. Like, I got so many, like, stuff that I love. All this stuff is important. Low End Theory, my favorite and first vinyl. It's my favorite hip-hop album of all time. Antoine Fisher, Still Standing, Still Strong. Life, which I think is a much better movie than Coming to America. Again, Argue with Your Mama. The Friday Trilogy. NERD. I'm a big fan of Pharrell. Big fan of Nerd. That's Destiny's Child. But yeah, this is my wall. Spent a lot of time on it. I'm always like trying to change it. Always trying to add stuff on it. But yeah, that's just some of the stuff on my wall. And we're going to show you what I have on my shelves. Alright, so these are my vinyls. Some of the DVDs that I have in here. This is my record player, so I have the Audioteca. It's one that you can just play. You don't have to set it up or do anything like that. It's a simple one. It's not crazy, but I enjoy it. Got it for Christmas. Shout out to my girlfriend. My speakers right here, you know what I'm saying? And this is the last record. Usually the last record that I spin. I put it right here. It's Saturday Night Fever, the Bee Gees. You already know. This one has so many bangers. How Deep Is Your Love is on here. Staying Alive is on here. You already know what you're getting with the Bee Gees. You're getting some bangers. Now, these are some of my vinyls. So, these are the ones I listen to the most. Or probably most recently. This one has most of my hip-hop vinyls. You got the Chronic over here. You know, the Chronic, Dr. Dre. You know, especially you can't listen to it on streaming services now because Snoop Dogg want to take stuff off. Come on, Snoop. That's why I like owning stuff too. You got Sounds of the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder. You know, I'm just going to grab a few from here, you know, to show y'all that how tough it is. Midnight Marauders, you know, you saying Tribe Called Quest, you know what I'm saying? You got that Low End Theory on the wall. What else do you got over here? Let me grab a couple more. We gonna grab a couple more. That Mad Lib, Sound Ancestors. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That Outkast, Southern Playlistic Cadillac Music. You know what I'm saying? Let me grab one more. But basically, while I'm looking here to grab one to just talk about, I'm just gonna grab the Marvin Gaye. What's going on? But most of these are records that I listen to the most. Some of them aren't open yet, but they are going to eventually get open. Because I'm not one of them people who just collects vinyls. I get vinyls that I like. I get vinyls with the intentions of opening. There ain't no use of buying a record and you're never going to open. I don't get that. I don't know why people do that. That's not something I'm going to do. I want to listen to everything I buy. Now, there might be that rare vinyl that I have 2 copies of, and then I don't open it and hang it up on the wall like Good Kid, Mad City. But most of the records aren't going to be like that. I want to listen to it. I don't like when people buy so many copies and then they flip it or they hoard it for years and then they like eventually sell it when the artist dies or something happens. I don't like that. That's not what I'm about. I'm about showing the music, appreciating the music, and playing the hell out of the record. That's what it was made for. That's what it's made for. Shout out to Usher. But these are my DVDs. I separate my DVDs by alphabets. I did have my records by alphabets, but I kept like changing it around. But so you got Memento, you got Iron Man, Iron Giant, slept on movie. I think it's better than Lion King. But you got like movies like that, Gladiator, 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, Rush Hour. But on the top, this is all black movies, you feel me? On the bottom as well, there's some more black movies. But these are the black movies that I really rock with, the ones that I identify with, the ones that really like made an impact on my life. So you got Bad Boys 1 and 2, you know what I'm saying? Some people might say it's not a black movie. You got 2 black leads, black movie. Black Dynamite, you know what I'm saying? You got the Beyonce, anything Beyonce is gonna make an impact on me because she's one of the greatest, if not the greatest entertainer of all time. You got the Boondocks season 1, season 2, Brown Sugar, you know what I'm saying? Drumline, I don't even think Drumline is a great movie, but it taught me that there are some black colleges, and that alone gets on this. You got Martin, the complete first series, Outkast, all of their videos. Big Outkast fan, you know what I'm saying? Sade Live. Do I need to say more? But yeah, these are some of the DVDs I got. We got way more in the living room. But this is what I have in my bedroom. I have more vinyls. All the vinyls in this one are like the old school like vinyls. These don't get listened to as much as the ones over here. So that's why they're over here. But you got some Otis Redding. What else do I got? Some Billie Holiday. You got a whole bunch of stuff over here, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot. I got these random cards. Don't know why they're right here, to be honest. Who is this? Nolan Ryan, Steve Young, Michael Jordan. I honestly don't know why they're right here, but whatever. But yeah, these are what I got in my collection. I'm gonna show you 2 things from here. I don't honestly know what's in here because they're not in alphabetical order. Marvin Gaye, can you go wrong? But actually, that's all I'm gonna show you from here. But this is my vinyl collection. I have a couple more vinyls out there, but I mean, by the time you guys see this, they would probably be in this collection because I still need to record another episode on the record. But this is my collection. Yeah, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Record store day. You guys have seen this, so it's not record store day anymore. But I'm gonna show you some of my purchases. I'm gonna show you what I got. Now I went to Streetlight Records. Streetlight Records is my favorite record store, but more than that, if it's record store day, I like to go to these independent stores. I don't want to go to like these big old chains and stuff like that because I want to support the independent places. I always support Streetlight. I always go there. Gotta give them my money. Like if I'm gonna give it to somebody, I love giving it to them because they are solid. Always do your boy a good one. I always find gems there. So I went there with the intentions of getting a couple records. They didn't have the record that I want. They didn't have the one that I originally went there for, but I had like a list of 10. I knew I was going to be able to get a couple of them just off of the bat, but let me show you what I got. Because if I go to Streetlight, I have to get more than just the record store day stuff. So let's get into it. Now I got some DVDs. First, The Incredible Hulk. Now I have a mission of getting all of the MCU movies. And this one, even though, technically Edward Norton's not really in the MCU anymore. He was replaced. I'm getting all of them. This was a solid movie too. I would love to see another Hulk movie. I don't know how they would do it, but I feel like this didn't get the justice that it deserved. I don't think it was promoted right, to be honest, and I just feel like it should have got more love because superhero movies at the time weren't seen as this big blockbuster that they are now seen as. So, Incredible Hulk, had to get it. Next, Coach Carter. This tells the story of Ken Carter, the basketball coach, his hard-nosed type of coaching, the impact it had on these kids who came from like this poor type of area, came from the hood, came from dope dealing, drug dealing type of neighborhoods and stuff like that. And like them rising through it all. Great story. If you like basketball, you will enjoy this. If you like stories that's going to tell anything good, heartwarming stories, this is for you as well. Basketball, all that type of stuff. To me, this is like my top 5 Samuel L. Jackson movies. Top 10. Let me not go crazy, say top 5. Top 10 for sure, though. Samuel L. Jackson movies. Shout out to Coach Carter, though. And the last thing that I got, Green Mile, Tom Hanks. This is a sad movie. Good movie, though. If you want to, like, cry or something like that, this probably get you there if you're a little crybaby. If you want a happy movie, you want to be, like, all cheery, you want to laugh, this ain't that movie. But this is a great movie. I recommend that you watch it. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it. All right, now... one of the vinyls that I got, this has nothing to do with Record Store Day, is Bobby Session, Manifest, Young Legend. Now this album, I don't know why. Anytime I say Bobby Session, I just gotta say Young Legend after. I don't know why. I listen to way too much of his music. But this is a solid album. There are some bangers on this album. I feel like this album didn't get the love that it deserved. Like when it came out, it has some bangers. First, you got like the Penthouse Prayers with Rick Ross on that thing. I think Bobby Session had a better verse. That's just me. Gold Rolex with Benny the Butcher and Freddie Gibbs. Fire Song. You got Cog in the Machine, which was one of my favorite songs to come out last year. That song gave me early Neptune vibe. It gave me early NERD. The production was fire. His spinning was fire. I really enjoyed that song. That's one of my favorite songs to come out. Got the Made the Way remix with Lecrae. Now the original version of it was fire, but the remix is also fire. Lecrae came in with that last verse and bodied that thing. Bobby Session, Manifest. Listen to it if you haven't heard it. It's a fire album. And what I went there for is obviously the Record Store Day exclusives. Now I went there for Future's DS2. They didn't have it. I went there for Childish Gambino's Kawhi. They didn't have it. The problem is I had a 12 o'clock appointment. I knew I wasn't going to get the Future. Now I was hoping I would get it. But I knew I wasn't going to get it. But I did know. I knew I was going to get this bad boy. I knew I was going to get that Masego. Masego is one of the best artists out. I don't care what anybody says. He be killing it. And I knew I was going to get this album really because Masego's for black people. And ain't that many black people that was going to be there. But Masego is a talent like no other. I was so glad to get this album. Probably gonna listen to this album later on today. Ain't No Misses on here. Got Mystery Lady with Don Toliver on here. It's a fire album. Fire album. Masego is one of them dudes who sounds good on record, but even sounds even better live. And I'm glad that I was able to get this with my Record Store Day purchase. But I have something to say about Record Store Day and stuff like that. Now, while I think Record Store Day is amazing and what it does for independent stores and stuff like that, I hate when people buy like 20 things. And it's not about like you have the money, you spend it. Like, I feel like there should be a limited amount of stuff that somebody can buy. There should be a limit on what people can buy because it gives other people the opportunity to get stuff. You know, you got people who buy like 6, 7 things, and like now somebody don't have that album. You know, like stop being greedy. You feel me? Stop being greedy. But that's just how I feel. I know other people feel like finders, like if you there first, you get it. You know, if you wait in line longer, you get it. Like, I feel like you should be able to get one thing, then go back in line. Like, then go back in line. So then if you get another thing, it's not on you. You waited in line twice. Therefore, it would give people more opportunity to get records that they came there for. Because it would suck if you wait in line for 3 hours for that future DS2 and you don't get it. That would suck. I wasn't doing that. I had my appointment at 12, but I knew I wasn't going to get future. I was just hoping. But it is what it is. I'll catch y'all on the next side. Peace out.
All right, so here are like all my CDs. Like, not all of them, I guess. These are all my CDs that have cases and cover art and all that type of stuff. Because some of them just like the disc. I got 2 full rolls of them. I don't know how much they hold. But 2 of those, one of these, this one is all hip hop. You got like Gambino, D4L, Clips, Common, Jay-Z. Sure, I got some Wayne on here. Yeah, some Wayne, J. Cole, Outkast, of course, Nas. You know what I'm saying? Don't mind the floor. You got R&B, pop, reggae, anything singing on this one. You got Adele, Aaliyah, Beyonce, you know, Chris Brown. You got a lot, you know what I'm saying? Jamie Foxx. You got a lot. This one is just a lot of Christmas CDs and CDs that I bought in a lot that I can't get rid of. So if anybody sees anyone that they want on this, holla at me. Especially if you're in the Bay Area, I can just hand it to you. Don't have to buy it. But yeah, these are my CDs. These are the 2 that I just got. These ones aren't going to be for sale or whatever. Arctic Monkeys and Fleetwood Mac. I didn't put them on the other side yet, to be honest.
All right, yeah, like I was talking about with CDs. CDs is what got me into collecting. I love CDs probably more than I like vinyls because CDs, you know, that's like the early days where I got into music. They're also easier to get, easier to buy, easier to sell, easier to travel with. CDs are just better to me. Back in the day when you used to burn a CD for somebody, you know, or when you like burn a CD of songs and you're like, ooh, this is going to kill it. I just love CDs so much. That's why I have a lot of CDs. That's why I always will have burnt CDs and make mixed CDs for people and stuff like that. Even though that's kind of like a lost art. As y'all hear the Radio Raheem tape being played right now. I probably should pause that because it's going to have to deal with copyright, but whatever. Thank y'all, though, for tuning into this. I want to do vlog episodes like this where you follow me, where I go to like record stores and talk to people about music and stuff like that. I want to do more of these. It's interesting. Yeah, man. Thank y'all. Peace out.
I know that they mad and she might be bad, but I cannot step out of covenant. You just want a bag that I already had. up a fire, I'm loving it. I be rapping by God, it's not a facade. I'm here for the smoke, it will come with it. We make it look cool, like cooler than cool. Man, bring back the beat, I ain't done with it. Yeah, you should tap in with the mob. Why? We be tapping in with God. Yeah, I just do it cause I love him. Never treat it like a job. Go. I be tripping sometime, I cannot lie, be out of my mind. Out of my head, out of my noggin.